Hi everyone. Click Analytics provide various applications which provides information on global markets, analytics, and much more. So it is important to understand how we organize each application. In this video, I'm going to show you the autonomy and how roughly a application will look like on Click Analytics platform. So it is essential to understand the logic and the way our application is designed so that it will help you to understand the application better and your navigation on the Click Analytics much better. So a typical application in Click Analytics will always start with the caption of the application, like the title of the application. You will have a small icon over here which will explain what is this application is all about. The second thing that you will also notice depends on application to application. You will see these tabs. And tabs means that there are more choices within the application. So for example, this is an analyst application, and then we have two tabs, upgrades and downgrades. So we are on upgrade downgrade tab over here, and it is selected. That's why the background is highlighted over here. And if we need to look at the other application within the same, we can just click on recommendation, and this will load up a related application for analyst recommendation over here. So in a typical application world, in Click Analytics, you will see the title and you will see tabs beneath that. The other thing that you will also notice that in our apps, we will typically have two sections. Number one is we will have some forms. Now this is where you will interact with our data. Click Analytics is very big on customization. We want to make sure that we give our users a lot more tools to customize, play around, change values, filter, and much more with our data. So this is where what we provide through forms. So a typical form, you will see it over here. This will be highlighted with a background like a white color, and then you have a very standard drop downs over here at the same time. So if I go back to, let's say, upgrade downgrades, you will see that you have drop downs over here. You have a date time picker at the same time. Now this actually tells you that this is a form, and you will see some buttons over here as well. Right after that, once you interact with these forms, this will display the data table. So this is where all the data will be displayed, and of course in a typical data table you have the capability to scroll on the right hand side to get more data. You have the capability to sort the data. All the columns that you will see on the data tables are sortable. Also, you have the capability to search your data within the data table at the same time. So in a typical app, fundamentally what we intend to do is we provide the title of the app. We will have some tabs wherever is applicable. We will typically have a form which will interact with the data on Click Analytics, and this will result as a data table over here. So this is a typical autonomy of our application. So for example, let's say look at the other examples over here. We have IPO. You have a title, you have a form over here, and of course the forms have some drop downs, some data items over here like date time pickers or so, and then you have the data tables over here. Let's go back to another examples over here. And in the sectors, you will see again some title, some forms over here. And if you see over here, there's no buttons over here because when you change values in the drop down, it's automatically triggers the application to change it. And then of course you have our data table over here. So as long as you understand the autonomy, how a typical app on Click Analytics works, it will be very easy to navigate on Click Analytics.